Oh, no, no.
Still get the better of some of the map, and they'll still get these pickoffs. So Liquid are getting kills, but they're not really increasing the gold lead that much.
You just don't want to get overhyped, you know. We're running them over. Let's keep doing it. Like, you got to play controlled, play for your timings. You have a really fat Darkseer in a game where he wasn't supposed to be this fat, so he's going to have a really fast pipe. That is something you can take advantage of to drag Iron Wing into some disadvantageous 5-on-5s if they decide to group.
Yeah, you're kind of really all in on the lone druid at that point. An early pipe, there goes all the damage from Iron Wing. Are you going to see the heart build from 33? No surprise there. Mickey's going to run into Ari, hit him with a Bramble, terrorize, follow up. Stampede to track him down, hit the stomp, and they got him. What a nice pickup there. Ari sets it up, put a nice aggressive ward down that's going to spot Nisha, so
there's
that hopefully not get caught here.
They can wait out this rune and super value another pick off.
BZM snipes Boxy on the other side. Now Boxy, BZM is going to be hit by the silence, so chains it up. Arrow slips on by. Is he going to take out from the magnetize? He's got poison on him too. Yeah, he's definitely dead. Nisha with an amp damage, getting some work done here.
He was out of remnants there, just no way out.
Yeah, and then he's going to barrel down with the surge, chasing after Whitemon, saying, I know you don't have leaf charges.
Jeez. Yo,
another
chill,
rune
chill,
out on the fields, and he's going to get it too. He's ending up there. It's going to be a haste.
Yeah, why not? Amp damage into haste, 3-1-9 start. He's got Ion Shell to back it up. It's not like this hero just demolished the previous 2 games or anything.
yeah. There's something about this guy. They could have caught the initiation cleanly there on Pure, but he activates his true form. They still really want to take this?
Gotta be a little
Nisha's
careful.
In some trouble. Nisha is very
okay. Yeah.
Backing back in. Ace. Oh, he has the Curse Crowned on him. That's going to be trouble. Trying to run himself away. Needs to tell the Dawn Creep to hurricane him out of here. Box is trying to protect him. Nice shackle shot. That helps a lot. Maybe the slide chains results in the death of him. Disruption buys the 5th time, but it's going to be into the stomp he goes. Demonic Purge and 33 actually TPs away here. The vacuum on cooldown.
Really couldn't get anything else there. Kind of an impressive disengage from Liquid. Bad overextension on that Earth Spirit though. Just not respecting the LD damage coming out with that Mjolnir done.
Yeah.
At point blank range. Pretty overwhelming with the chain entangling too. That's gonna accelerate this Axe. Again, I think Liquid just getting a little too anxious in the moment, right? Like you're feeling the momentum in this game, you're trying to force the action, but you are giving up some big kills. And Iron Wing are recovering. They always recover, they always squirm their way out.
Supports Boxy, snipes them both down as despite the bit of over-aggression from Nisha, he says, I'm not going to let that stop me. Nope. Not going to play scared.
It's funny how both of the mids are kind of down there in the pack. Like BZM just dragging him down. This was what I felt last game.
Down into the muck and mire he goes. Aghanim Scepter almost done for Pure. Will he get it without getting ganked? As he is farming underneath the ward right now.
Look at his levels, 15 already for this bear.
Yeah.
That's all that solo XP.
It's nasty.
It's a big boy.
Again, it's going to be a rough one. Raven's Veil, quick dispel, trying to get rid of the Bramble, but they got him on the chains. Arrow.
Man, Mickey, he's been caught in this series. In game 1 and 3, he's had some deaths that are setting Liquid back. Game 2, he played a perfect timing here.
Well, can Ace get here in time to stop these? If he vacuums.
Nope. No vision. Tormentor's up in a minute, so you do have to think about crossing the map here. A little scary to go through the gate right now.
Oh, they're actually gonna... They channel the Helmet Dom creep to go through. Moonlight Shadow being used. Ace doesn't know it, but he's being spotted every step of the way here. Actually, Surges runs away after showing on that Watcher. Makes a break for it. They're going to run after him. Slight change. Oh, he went to the neutrals.
That is unlucky.
That is super unlucky. That could have been an arrow pickoff.
That was a guaranteed kill.
And that would have maybe led into Tormentor, but now Liquid kind of have a fighting chance here to take that part of the map back. While Pure with his Aghanim Scepter flying out to him, the Rat is really about to begin.
That picks up here.
Combine that with the Heart being done on 33, his recovery completed.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. These guys always wiggle out of these rough situations. You can't get overexcited. And now all of a sudden this game is extremely even. Next team fight win's gonna break it open.
And if the story of game 1 and game 2 was the heft, the meat, the beef that was being brought in, surely that's got to be Iron Wing's favor here.
Right now, yeah.
Lone Druid and Centaur.
As long as you get the LDE. Oh yeah, he doesn't even need to join the fight. Bear plus Centaur Heart is king of the map right now until Earth Spirit gets a little tankier. This Kez is too squishy at the moment.
Yeah.
Can't hang with the big boys.
That may not be that way forever, and Kez may be one of the answers to all that tank, right? It's a hero that really just doesn't run out of damage.
You're just worried about this Bear accelerating right now. You don't want this game to turn into a situation like we've seen with a lot of these LD and Furions in particular, where he ends up 6 or 7 net K net worth ahead, and it just feels out of reach to take any sort of fight against him.
Cute play with the Helmet Dom creep sitting on the high ground trying to scout out the Tormentor play. They kill it though, they take the Tormentor, they pop the Glyph to defend their tier 2 in the top lane, which Pure, knowing that they're doing Tormentor, is trying to cause as much devastation to the other side of the map. Stampede to catch up to the heroes left behind. Here's the rapid TP play. The Fear pushes them into the Bramble. First ground stun, chaining it all up. Ace will die.
Ari's really found some beautiful setups in the series.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, he just finds these little angles. He knows where you're going to be alone. Calls the team at the right moment. Bear even gets to join us for some extra gold as he gets the 5x streak, some revenge from that laning phase. 500 gold to Pierre's pocket, and you're starting to see that gap open up at the top of the chart. This is the big concern for Liquid. If you start bleeding some random kills, it's not the kills that are the concern. It's what the Bear gets in the minute afterwards.
Right. Leap away. Whitemon juking up. Nisha will still find him. Back down. Mickey will catch him on the grappling claw. Tofu is the one to get it with his Blink Dagger reveal. He is a level 12 Shadow Demon, and he did get the shard off of Tormentor.
He's having a great game still. But the Bear gets the tier 2 bottom.
The Bear. Every single time you make a move, the Bear is making a bigger move.
Smoke Nisha before his BKB is done. He's 150 off. It's kind of an awkward time for him to jam himself into a fight. Maybe you're just looking for a casual pick-off into Roche?
Yeah, playing for like a Power Rune pick.
Yeah. Wave is getting dragged off of mid by Centaur.
Of course.
By the Centaur.
Which means the smoke is going to be wasted on the Earth Spirit. Has to show. Foxy has some idea about some heroes here, but seems like BZM has a similar read.
Bear watch.
And soon
4K ahead
to
now.
go back to bottom lane.
It's 4K ahead. He's getting to that 6 or 7K gap where the game becomes real scary to play the map.
Just got to backdoor the mid tower. Easy. Takes the courier, takes the tower.
The vacuum's online.
Hoovering up the map.
I will say that the thing that makes this LD pick really scary is they have nothing to kill this Bear.
You don't think Kez can handle it?
Not with this build-up and not from his position. This is the Darkseer problem. Darkseer
Yeah,
just
if he
doesn't
was
kill
like
the Bear for a long time.
Yeah.
He'd go Ags maybe, but
If he had gone the Deso build,
sure,
that's
yeah,
better for dealing with Bear, but
it's just a free LD. Like, he's just going to do whatever he wants on the map. And you see Liquid, they're not even trying to kill this Bear. Right? You could Demonic Purge it, run it down. It just takes so much effort and time. it's not worth it. You need to get something else in the meanwhile, and they're going to force the Roshan. Just something that Iron Wing, I think they would want to respond to it, but they're just not in the position.
Yeah, not in the best map spot to go to it.
Liquid
There's
fixed the
going
lane.
across, but
this Aegis is not the most important in this game.
do you think Liquid's confident about their scale? Like, if they're not trying to hunt down this bear?
They have Earth Spirit. Your scale's always good with Earth Spirit.
Dono Plus once again hates Liquid. Say it's a 2080 game.
It's not that bad for sure.
No. But would you agree that Iron Wing is favored? Maybe not by a lot.
They are.
All right, here's a big damage test. Kez versus the bear with a demonic perch on it. Couldn't actually kill the bear. Disruption, maybe they can kill the bear now. Hit it with another Echo Slash, but they've overcommitted perhaps. Ace is going to help out though. Vacuum, pull him back into the wall. Chase after the Centaur now. Goes for a TP away, terrorize. Not even necessary, but the roll in from Nisha will catch Ari. So, got a bear, got a Dark Willow.
I think Iron Wing are favored, assuming this bear's trajectory continues. But if there's a misstep, Liquid Scale will kick in behind this Earth Spirit at some point. The Kez is going to start to ramp up the damage, and it will not be as straightforward. So they have to execute really well behind LD's timings. He has a 5k gap now. Again, I think you're looking for around the 6 to 7k gap, and that's where you can really strike in this game. Probably around the time this Aegis expires. That's what we're looking at. Nisha bottom. He does have BKB here.
Gonna have to pop at his arrow, runs his life. They managed to block the roll out, so they're just gonna chase him down. He puts the Magnetize, kicks away the Ember Spear, but now 33 is gonna catch up to him, hit him with the stomp, and down goes Nisha. Just no
misplay on the
teleport scroll, eh?
What happened to it? It's off cooldown, so you just didn't buy another one? Interesting.
Cores and not having TP scrolls, a tale as old as time.
And he used that 9-second BKB. That's a costly, that's one of those costly random deaths that it's not gonna break the game or anything, but man, you feel good getting that as Iron Wing.
Oh yeah.
And again, it's what does the bear get after all these little plays? It's just
what does the big bad bear do? Moxie spotted, makes a run for it. Got him on the first round, not the Bramble. That was soaked up by Mickey, and his Phantom will block away the arrow. Look at the bear though. It's going to start on Mickey. Already got him down to half HP. Don't want to overcommit for it though. It is still the Aegis after all. They got a shackle onto the bear. The bear finished off Kez. Nice stop there from 33, hitting onto 2. Pure chasing after him, but the bear finally dies. The arrow lands onto Kez, followed up with a terrorize. Perhaps Ace trying to help him out where he can, but now another bear comes through. Terrorize goes out. Beautiful shackle shot. Disruption trying to bail out the Kez. Can he get away with the grappling claw to the high ground? Now here comes the roll in from Nisha. Mickey hiding away in the trees. 33 trying to hunt down the parry. He won't be able to protect himself. The roll in on BZM, keeping up the damage, chasing after him. Hits the Magnetize, pop the BKB, trying to deal with this tanky heroes. The Ember Spirit's gonna fall. What about 33? He's got the one with the heart, but it looks like they can cut him down to size. Meanwhile, from the side, Whitemon does manage to help out. He kills Boxy with the help of Ari, but now Whitemon committed. Kill will be the final death in this series. A double kill for Ace off of that series. 2 bears, 3 deaths on Iron Wing. Did Liquid win that?
They do win it. The quick wit healing up base was pretty nice there. Just able to exist in the fight with the Darkseer Earth Spirit and eventually wear through these Ember Spear's remnants. He just doesn't have enough capability to take a long fight. Ari's still looking for a little something here. I don't know if that's
gonna fall a little bit shy to catch Ari on this stun, so he'll blink out.
But no bear for a long time is going to hurt Pure's trajectory here a lot. That's a big deal. It just took so long to kill this Kez. It's like, they needed the evasion pierce. That was a big factor. He still had the butterfly advantage that you will not have forever. But man, look at all the spells they have to throw into him. He got up on the cliff, and then you had to chase him up the cliff. It was just a mess on the 2 lives. So you won't have benefit of that Aegis in the next fight if you have to fight for that Aegis.
Yeah, it is kind of funny. Like, Kez died, Lone Druid didn't, but it's Lone Druid who's hurt more by it because, his cooldown on the bear is longer than Mickey's death timer.
You're missing all that net worth for so long.
Well, at least he can still farm with his hero. Isn't that fun?
Sure, look at him go. He's thriving right now.
He even gets his own neutral item like he's a real hero. I think that's the change they should have put in. The hero doesn't get a neutral item. Only the bear does.
Oh, the bear's back. Working towards that MKB is going to be a huge damage power spike against the Kez here.
Gem picked up for Liquid, so they'll start dealing with some of the wards out on the map, but that will not stop the rat that is happening. You can see Iron Wing playing the borders, playing the corners.
They're going to stall out this game until that next rush is available, and that's going to be their moment to try and strike and turn the momentum here. So Liquid need to extract it.
Doesn't have BKB. This would be a big pickup if they could get it. Got him on the silence. Will that be good enough? Nope. Stampede. Help him get out of there. Nisha will chase a bit further, but the BZM is gone. Moonlight Shadow and Stampede both being used there, but well worth it to make sure that BZM gets his BKB, which he has now.
I will say, I'm still not convinced by this Ember counter pick in this game 3. I feel like it's having the same impact as game 2, maybe a better game 4. But he's still really poor. The map's being absorbed by his other 2 cores, and he's just kind of playing a sacrificial Ember, which I don't think is doing a lot against this first spear. Like, does Nisha care about whatever's happening in the fight? He's just playing his game, he's magnetizing everybody, he's rolling on through.
Nice deny of an Arcane Rune, which Nisha really would have wanted.
There's MKB on the bear, by the way, plus the level 20 talent. That's another damage upgrade. Hits a lot harder now, so you really have to be careful where you're showing heroes. If you just get randomly caught out by Pure, it's going to annihilate you in the one-on-one.
Yeah, that's why the supports are going to have to just kind of huddle around Nisha, who's the one holding the gem. They cannot really separate and play out on the map, unlike Iron Wing, who can definitely do that with a little bit less of a risk, though. Perhaps a risk of death all the same.
Can't hide from Nisha.
Apparently not. And Tormentor to be taken for Liquid. Definitely see a bit of priority here from the difference between these 2 teams. As much as they mirror each other, Liquid seem to prefer Tormentor a bit more, and Iron Wing have a little bit more of a play for Wisdom Shrines.
So I thought you were going to say the sides of the map, but sure.
Well,
that's fair too. I guess Wisdom Shrines are on the side of the map.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's not the Wisdom Shrines, they just happen to be there.
I think that is more the case, yeah.
An Aghanim Scepter done for the Shadow Demon. So, ooh, this is quite the Power Rangers moment here. Mass TP's over the side. They're going to try and fight Iron Wing here. Shadow Realm dodging. Shackle shot attempted. Hit him with the silence. Hit him with the vacuum. Pull it back in. Got a little back shot. Of course, he's got BKB and he's got a Renton out. Meanwhile, Bear took the tier 2 and still got out.
Oh, it died. Never mind.
Okay, it did not get out.
Well, it got out and then it died.
And then it came back alive.
That's right.
It's the circle of life.
Instant roast spawn. Holy. Okay.
With an ant damage.
Yeah, that's insanely good for Liquid. You just do it here?
Oh, wow. After Iron Wing, do you just contest it here with an amp damage bear?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty risky because you just resummoned.
I just think they're assuming it's not an instant spawn, which I guess they are as well.
Yeah, nobody checked inside the pit, I guess. Okay. No helmet dom, no power shot, nothing.
So finish the BKB for the bear, which is quite spooky. I guess you're going to have to commit some demonic purges on it.
Yeah, well, which is why Tofu went for the Aghanim Scepter. As many ways to inhibit bear as possible.
There it is. Are Liquid bold enough to force this Roshan? It would be a little spooky to do straight up right here.
Send out the Kez Illusions, the scan, on point. Of course, Roshan is going to roar.
You have a berry summon in 30 seconds, too. It's not as if Pure is only having to play with one.
Boxy sitting in a position to break smokes. So they look to run down and force out down to the cliff if necessary. Nisha going after BCM. Meanwhile, Mickey battling up against the bear. BKB, Raptor Dance, Bear getting a little bit low. Shadow Demon right in the midst of this. They do have a really good vacuum wall laid out here. That bear is dead, and so is 33. Okay. Nisha's going to chase him down roll after roll. This Centaur isn't taking us all.
What just happened?
Nice arrow land on Boxy. Whitemon does what he can. Whitemon dies all the same. 4 dead on Iron Wing. Liquid made that look easy.
They just spent the entire fight trying to kill a Kez, and the Kez just sat there and hit him back.
Yeah.
And just nothing happened.
I mean, they had no stuns on him. All he had to do was Manta and Tangle pop Raptor Dance. And he was kind of untouchable.
Like, arrow hits the Wind Ranger, and then you just don't have anything to throw on Mickey. He just gets a sick Raptor Dance. It's the parry. He just walks it off. The bear's just dying to focus fire with their poisons. Like, a really weird fight for Iron Wing. Just no clear focus of who they're bringing down, where the damage is going. They spent a lot of time hitting the Kez, and they gave up on that. They're trying to kill the Ranger. They gave up on that. Interesting that ended up one-sided. Now all of a sudden, did you miss your moment to take this game over with the Lone Truth? Because we're heading into Earth Spirit territory. He's level 20. He's got that talent. He's got another Arcane Rune.
Yeah, I mean, same for the Kez, right? Like, this is another dangerous hero that has some crazy talents. Arrow, it does land. Of course, Nothing Iron Wing can do about that, especially with the saves available, but most importantly, the Aegis, 4 minutes left on that. So Liquid, Elena Barracks. Now, they will be forced to deal with bottom, where the bear is doing bear things. Trying to land the shackle shot, BKB, Pure. Very careful with that, cannot afford to lose another bear.
Needs to keep the farm rate up in this game. Needs as much damage as he can muster. Because he needs to pull his other 2 cores into the game. Like, that's the biggest thing. He needs to win the team fight so this Ember Centaur can recover. Find some impact of their own. They're just non-factors right now.
Oh, BCM. Oh, good slide to Remnant out. That was a dangerous moment there for him. If he got Demonic Purged, he wouldn't have been able to throw that Remnant very far. Probably would have died. Oh, look at Ace. Hurricaned his Helmet Dom creep on the high ground to give him some temporary vision, and he'll die, though. Tofu attempting to find that bear again. 2 minutes to get a vessel on it. Power shot, trying to stop it here. Ooh, the bear, gotta be careful of the bear, though. Putting damage on it, making sure that it can't get back to its owner. Kez trying to catch up with all the mobility he's rocking, but there's the cleanse. Lost sight of the bear, dips into the trees, and out.
Still an item ahead. Where do you really go from here if you're Pure? That's a big question.
Is Ace gonna... 33 and Ace gonna run into each other?
No. He shouldn't like
Actually, not. Okay.
He doesn't like that trail, though.
Something smells bad. Daedalus done for Mickey.
This game is becoming scary for Iron Wing. I thought they were going to be able to strike... Oh, that's a nice arrow. I thought they were going to be able to take a more convincing fight with this Bear's advantage. It's just not panned out. 5 on 5 is just too difficult.
We got the gem on Nisha. He's going to spot the bear. This is what they want. They want to kill this thing. Catches up to it. Pure fears him away, but he's going to run into the rest of the heroes. Got a dust on it. Shackle shot goes out, but he activated the BKB in just the nick of time.
He's certainly creating some space.
And he really is. And he's got the other bear off cooldown, so... He's managed to wade through this dangerous period. Only up 7k. Liquid do have the lane of barracks, or not even the full lane, just the melee. Roll in after BZM. BZM, oh, the shackle shot didn't land. BKB, but he's going to get bashed up by the Kez. Stopping that TP out. BZM makes the read, though, and was quick to rend it and Stampede out. And damage left behind for Nisha.
I think Iron Wing need hexes in this game. They need to have a situation where they can create an all-in threat on these cores. There's going to be disruption, sure, but it has to come from somewhere. I just don't see these 3 cores doing it. I don't think the Ember Centaur are presenting enough of a damage threat.
Way to punish heroes when they chase out to his lone druid. Shackle shot does land. BKB is on cooldown. They know it. 2 with the arrow land. Mickey, he's got the Aegis, of course, so not something an Iron Wing can overextend on, but they can go for this kill on Boxy, that's for sure. Got it. Now the bear. There goes the Raptor Dance, killing 1 bear. Getting a little bit of damage on a 33. Disruption goes out. He turns around a lot of damage with that double edge.
That's a big boy.
33 is not to be trifled with. Yeah, he'll take him out. BKB TP away. Got the Aegis out of the equation. More TPs.
They gotta defend base right now. This tag team duo, Earth Spirit Darkseer, is just doing work in the base.
Trying to stop him from getting out.
They're going in.
And damage roll back in. I mean, that's a crazy play when they only have the 2 of them here.
He's just getting real strong, though.
Yeah, he is. And he has BZM's number in this series, it seems. Or at least in this matchup of Earth Spirit versus Ember.
Yeah, I don't know how it's him having BZM's number as much as, you know.
Earth Spirit's a cast hero.
He's just on a different class of hero right here.
Tier 3 soon to fall. Liquid putting Iron Wing under the pressure here, even though Iron Wing is not that far behind in net worth. They definitely feel like one bad team fight, the game is over. There's nothing being ratted right now either. The Bear's farming, but the base is safe, so Liquid just get a lane for free.
They have to find a way to turn the momentum. Butterfly for the Bear, maybe that's it?
Yeah, with an Ag Synth, open up that slot, throw the Butterfly in.
Still gonna have to be some insane execution in terms of landing the control. Like, that's the biggest thing for Iron Wing. They just haven't been able to control some of these cores long enough for the Bear to get the job done.
You know the Bear is here. See if they can get another BKB usage out of it. Vacuum's not gonna land. Roll up. They spot the Bear. It's too far gone.
You don't want to waste too much time with this. You just want to get the map control, fix the lanes, take a heads-up fight.
Yeah, I mean, they are getting to a position now with that top lane pushed in. Now Liquid can kind of live on the bottom side of the map, right? The Bears can push out top and can go for the tier 3, but it'll just naturally push back anytime the Bear isn't there.
just trying to figure out
another torment.
What is going to change the power level for Iron Wing? Because the bear is capped. This Emperor, there's nothing to card in this game. And this Emperor is just... Like, he's going to go Lincolns. He's already kind of doing the damage he's doing. He has Ags. It just doesn't feel like enough. Now you have that Bloodstone coming out for the Earth Spirit. To me, this is the timing. You get to 25 and you have Bloodstone, I think you're favored against anything. It's just so stupid.
Let's see if they funnel the Wisdom Shrines to Nisha in order to speed along that level.
Oh, you do for sure. You do for sure. Maybe that's a point of attack for Iron Wing. They smoked his Wisdom Shrine.
Iron Wing are going to go for the contest. The bear is not pushing out top lane right now. It's Helmet Thumb Creep.
Nisha gets it.
He does. Push him to level 24. If he gets the Wisdom Shrine on the other side,
He's going. Yeah, this is
almost level 25.
This is the priority you want. They understand the timings on these heroes, what you're playing for. No need to rush things. Slow, methodical crawl to this point of the game where you become unstoppable.
Because if you get that 25, you'll have the big advantage for the Roshan fight, which is coming up. But Iron Wing, they pushed out with the smoke, the first big smoke play for them in quite some time. And they didn't get anything. Liquid actually played it conservatively enough. They dodged at least the initial move. See if anybody stumbles into this trap that is currently set by them. They do have a ward in the triangle that's spawning some of Liquid right now, but I don't know if they want to smoke into that.
Seems impossible to go into that area. You don't know what the buyback situation is.
But I mean, if you want to contest Roshan, you got to get over there. Otherwise, you're giving up yet another Aegis to them. Whitemon being chased down. Not much he can do about that one. Nisha has infinite mobility, and they see the big threat that is, okay, that's a level 25er spirit. What do we do about that?
Inevitability. That is the strength of this hero.
I am inevitable.
This is where this is what I was talking to the draft. I haven't seen anybody figure this part of the hero out. What do you do when he gets to this point? Is it the answer you just can't let him get here? If your plan is you can't let him get here, then I think this game is a little flawed.
Yeah, that's a hard plan for sure.
Otherwise, someone's got to come up with something or you just ban it. Because it's a problem. It's a really big problem.
Time for Ocean. Seemingly Iron Wing hear the roar and do not gun for the hit. So they are playing for a high ground defense. That is going to be one hell of a hold if they can pull it off. Again, not down in network. Like, they're only down by 6K, which is not very much in 44 minutes. It's just what we've seen from the strength of the heroes in the clash.
Net worth is not the same. The impact from these heroes is way higher on the side of Liquid.
Right. Is it possible to flip that script?
I think hexes do. If you can somehow get some hexes on the supports or something, that's so much net worth away, but that would change it a lot. A third bear helps. Refresher on the main lone druid.
Tofu is a 15,000 net worth. He's got a Blink Dagger, Boots of Travels, Aghanim Scepter, Eon Disc.
I give Refresher Shard to the Dark Seeker earlier to be. What is it? Double Vacuum, Double Wall. Pretty juicy.
His level 20 talent is Demonic Purge cooldown, which I assume he's going to get, given how good Demonic Purge is in this game.
You're definitely throwing one on the bear no matter what. You might throw both on the bear. You get definitely Purging Emperor is nice too.
And then Demonic Cleanse on the guess.
Yeah.
BKB.
It'll help. He has his
Just kind of make sure he gets off the Raptor Dance no matter what.
There's third bear.
Third bear. Can 3 bears stop the bird?
Let's find out. High ground on the menu. You can always pull them out, right? You gotta test this.
Yeah. They can just poke at it. Nisha can.
The real downside is the rat from the Sleeper Bear. That's what you're worried about a little bit. What a hole.
Except for Nisha backing on 2. Pulls him into the wall. Tempted Raptor Dance, but it could disengage from Iron Wing. Managed to get out of the Raptor Dance. Heroes are low, but they're healing up in the fountain.
Lost the Magnetize.
Got the tier 3. Nisha actually did manage to kill Ari, so he couldn't out-heal that. Looks like a quick buyback from him. Bear's in trouble. Demonic Purge. It'll be the death of one of these bears. Refresh and another bear coming out. Comes the Ember Spirit diving in. Another bear under assault. 1 large damage out from the green. Oh, Big A is almost dead. The bear not quite dead yet. He's going to take out soon, though. And now we have a second life with the bird. 2 birds, 3 bears roll in. Max ties. Oh, he almost got him with the arrow. Oh, he just need a little bit more. Coming out of the disruption, but he parries. He heals back up a bit. And now the Raptor Dancing goes to work. He heals back up. Oh, the bear is still trying. The cheese goes over.
No more bears.
And the Kez stays alive. No more bears left for Iron Wing. No more threat against the bird. And Nisha is rolling all over them in the back lines.
Her spirit prevails.
Once again, box even with the cheeky 4-staff outside of the fountain. That'll be Megas. That will be the game with 3 heroes dead. No buyback. GG is called, and Liquid will triumph over their rivals in Iron Wing, and they will claim a 3-1 placement.
Man, what an impressive group stage from them. If you think about where this team was, even like a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
They have really figured a lot out. I think a lot of it goes to the support duo, figuring out the heroes they want to play, who's getting the farm priority, switching Tofu more to like that 4 from the safe lane, Boxy with this roaming 5. A lot more scale in their lineups, putting Ace on his heroes and not worrying about the meta. And they're figuring out the 1s and 2s that are carrying over the finish line, and that's what it's about. This lineup comes together. They team fight super well. They know how to scale. They know how to play for each other in the team fights, and the mechanical ability was always there. So it looks real solid in this game 3. I think this game, if you're going to point to something in the draft, it is this Earthspeed exchange. I don't think the Snappers are good enough response. Like, you would need a better answer to this hero because the clock's just ticking the whole time, and you can feel it. I think the early laning exchanges that Liquid found were also huge. This game does not look remotely the same if they don't get that first one top into like the early pressure on the Bear, the extra gold, the Dark Seer, the kills they found mono with the Kez. It changed this entire game trajectory by a huge degree because otherwise Pure is going to create a way larger deficit, and he can maybe use that to leverage his team back in the game.
And that's really the sign of a dangerous team, right?
Yep.
The fact that they can wait out and draft to make good, smart decisions there, but still be able to call an audible and
100%.
change the matchup of certain lane configurations.
Find solutions in real time. That's what makes a championship team, and we definitely saw it here from Liquid. Kez also performing super well. Like, this hero's just winning. This wasn't even the most dominant Kez game. Mid kind of had to just take the fronts, right?
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta sit there and man fight the Bear, and that's life.
He got picked off once or twice.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But in the end, the hero's still just such a big threat in the late game. It's terrible. And he just fought through 3 Bears.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, heroes that could do that.
Yeah, he just kind of had like 3 lives of his own.
Yeah, it was kind of 3 birds versus Bears, but it wasn't particularly close.
It's still ridiculous, and you have to respect this hero. I think a lot of teams are getting this Kez in the second phase, and to me that is, it's probably the strongest carry you can get in second phase when some of the other ones are banned and you went to this first phase exchange and you just need a casual carry to pick there. I'm going to Kez every time. Like, I don't even care what the draft is, so you kind of have to look out for that.
It feels like the carries of the carry with the least downsides of all the top tier.
I mean, what even is this hero's downside? Does he have one?
He can be a little bit squishy to point and click stuns, like initiation.
I guess. And that's the thing, we were talking about hexes in this game. I think Iron Wing needed a way to get the hexes because their pickoff game just fell apart past like 20 minutes. Army was finding a lot of cool pickoffs, the heroes were landing, but then at a certain point, the heroes become too tanky, don't have enough chain stun for the Bear to output the damage. They just couldn't get that network because they couldn't get that one fight to bring the heroes back. What a ball. What a lineup from Liquid. Man, he was on point today. He was on point. He was on point. The team fight, they're going to look good. Ace had a sick game here, 9-1 and 17 on this Dark Seer. Absolutely the right hero call.
And a great time to do it, too, because we talked about the scary part for us in the story of the draft was we're going down the line. How many Ace heroes are left here? He's been, playing kind of the same 3 or 4 heroes. That man, Dark Seer.
He's MVP for sure. This Shadow unit in game 3 absolutely overperformed. He was everywhere in the early game. Super aggressive gameplay, super high level early, finding Shadow poison kills in the lane phase, scaling like a beast, debilitating the Bear.
The bait out in front of the tier 2 mid that allowed Misha to kill BZM for the 7th or 3rd time. Really cool play.
Really, maybe a standout hero of the series in a way of, like, they broke the Iron Wing Ringmaster, which was a huge part going in this game 3, and then still went back for this. They gave up the Centaur, which I thought was going to be a problem, but they had that Kez in the back pocket, and because they played that SD Kez lane super well, giving that Centaur was the right call. I still think that's a risky move. I'm not sure that works out every time, but because they executed it, like, power to them, it looked really good. And
I mean, you got to take risks to win championships.
That's true.
Right? This is a team that is looking for a championship. They won one in 2024, and they're back here in 2026 in good form, but only 3-1. Still need another series win to be able to go straight to playoffs, and those games are going to be coming up. But we're going to go to a break before more series underway here at the International.